Let's begin with the least painful and gradually move towards the most excruciating venoms on the list. Number 5. Platypus. Well, it lays eggs like a bird, but it's also a mammal, and it has a bill like a duck. But don't let its adorable appearance fool you. Originating from the rivers of eastern Australia, platypuses live seemingly unassuming lives. Their days are filled with activities such as burrowing, foraging for food, and meticulously grooming their soft fur. Even though looking at this innocent-looking webbed feet mammal, it's certainly unbelievable that it's venomous. However, only the male platypus possess venomous spurs on their hind legs. These spurs are connected to venom glands and are used primarily during the breeding season for competition and defense. While the temptation to give this adorable creature a belly rub may be strong, I must strongly caution against it. Even though the venom won't kill you from the excruciating pain, but it will make you wish otherwise. It's more of a wish you were somewhere else kind of experience. Once stung, the venom's effects are swift and severe. Victims endure agonizing pain with no immediate relief in sight, causing swelling, inflammation, and localized pain. In rare cases, individuals may experience more severe allergic reactions, and the aftermath can be just as devastating. Victims may face months of limb immobility and heightened sensitivity to pain, altering their lives indefinitely. A woman in Tasmania named Jenny Forward was trying to be a hero. She saw a platypus stuck in a gutter and thought it was hurt, so she stopped to help. But unfortunately, her good deed backfired. As soon as she picked up the platypus, it surprised her by lashing out. It has venomous spurs on its legs, and Jenny got stabbed by them in her hand. She described the pain as excruciating, like her whole body was burning. It even felt like her head might explode. Jenny couldn't even let go of the platypus because the spurs were stuck. She had to pull them out herself. Thankfully, Jenny got medical attention, and they gave her medicine for the pain and cleaned her wound with surgery. This just goes to show wild animals can be dangerous, even the cute ones, and remains a force to be reckoned with. Number 4. With number 4 on the list, it's the world's most venomous spider, introducing the black widow spider. This 8-legged creature is instantly recognizable by its glossy black body and the iconic red hourglass marking on its abdomens, at least the females, and is considered one of the deadliest spiders in the world, with venom up to 15 times stronger than a rattlesnake. The spider is so venomous that its bite could send chills down your spine, and maybe even your leg hairs. There are nearly 30 species of black widow spiders spread across the globe, including throughout North America, South America, Southern Europe, Africa, Asia, and Australia. These creatures aren't particular about where they live because they have adopted the motto, "Why settle for one habitat when you can have the whole world as your playground?" These spiders will make their homes in woodpiles, sheds, or even outdoor toilets. But don't get fooled by their secretive habits. They're like tiny ninjas with a serious attitude. The female black widows are, however, larger than the males, at 1.5 inches, and males at 0.2 inches, which makes them often go unnoticed. Despite their unusual appearance, female widows can live up to 3 years, while the males have a mere a month lifespan, making them the god among the spider world. These spiders have fangs that can grow up to 1.27 centimeters long and produce a neurotoxic venom that affects the nervous system, causing symptoms such as muscle cramps, pain, nausea, sweating, and even systemic effects known as latrodectism. However, these spiders only attack whenever they feel threatened and won't hesitate to release their angry venom at you. Getting bitten by a black widow spider is like your veins are filled with icy, hot venom that is freezing and burning simultaneously. But don't panic. Fatalities are super rare, like spotting a unicorn in your backyard. But instead, you will likely deal with muscle cramps and enough sweat to fill a small, kid-sized pool, or maybe even a bigger one if you are sweating. But luckily, there are pain relievers and muscle relaxants, and sometimes in rare cases, antivenom is administered to neutralize the venom and reduce symptoms. So in case you ever come face to face with a black widow in your home or backyard, do not panic. Just put it up for sale and start packing for your new life at the North Pole. Moving to eternal snow and say, goodbye, venom. Number 3. the blue-ringed octopus. There are over 300 known species of octopus, belonging to the class Cephalopoda, while the blue-ringed octopus Hapalochlena is one of the most venomous. Don't let its cute marine creature fool you. It's decked out in shimmering blue rings. But here's the twist. These aren't just pretty decorations. They're a warning sign. Lurking in the shadows of the Pacific and Indian Oceans, from the Great Barrier Reef to the shores of Japan, this tiny creature packs a punch of neurotoxin. One wrong move, like an accidental high five. And this octopus shoots venom through its tiny beak, leaving you paralyzed and potentially struggling to breathe. One such story is in 2018 in Australia. A man named Aaron Pix, while on a fishing trip with friends in Queensland, encountered the small but deadly creature. Not realizing the danger, he picked up the octopus, and it stung him on the hand. Pix described the sensation as initially feeling like a small electric shock, but within minutes, he started to feel numbness spreading from his hand to his arm. Recognizing the seriousness of the situation, his friends rushed him to a nearby hospital. At the hospital, doctors quickly identified the sting as that of a blue ring octopus, known for its potent venom. Pix was immediately treated with antivenom and spent several days in intensive care. Fortunately, he survived the encounter, but the incident served as a stark reminder of the dangers posed by these seemingly harmless sea creatures. So, the next time you're cruising the coral reefs, remember this golden rule. Admire the blue-ringed octopus from a safe distance, just like appreciating a museum exhibit. Beautiful, but best not touched. Number 2. The box jellyfish, also known as the sea wasp, is famous for having one of the most painful and venomous stings in the world. Among all the box jellyfish, the Chironex fleckeri, also known as the Australian box jellyfish, delivers the most painful and deadliest sting of them all, and produces enough venom to kill about 60 people. These jellyfishes blend into the water due to its transparent or faintly blue color, but it's the tentacles that are nearly invisible in the water and can grow over 10 feet in length, equipped with millions of nematocysts, which are essentially microscopic harpoon-like stingers that they use to inject venom. A sting from this jellyfish can be fatal in as short as 2 to 5 minutes and can mess with your heart, causing intense pain and muscle paralysis, disrupting the heart rhythm, and potentially leading to cardiac arrest and respiratory failure, all from a gentle brush. Even if someone survives a box jellyfish sting, the pain is incredibly intense, like being burned with a hot iron whip, causing victims to lose consciousness. Even with medical care and antivenom, getting better takes a long time and is very painful, often leaving the victims with life-lasting scars, reminding them of the haunting experience. Number 1. Inland Taipan, making it to the top of the list with the most deadliest venom. Also known as the fierce snake, is mostly found in Central Australia, and it holds the title of the most venomous snake in the world. Despite not appearing as intimidating as a cobra, rattlesnake, or black mamba, encountering this snake is something you'd want to avoid at all costs. While it typically preys on small rodents, a single bite contains enough venom to kill around 500,000 of them, or approximately 100 fully grown men, making it 70 times more deadly than a king cobra. Without prompt medical attention, a bite from the snake is often fatal. Adding to the terror, the inland taipan typically strikes multiple times, with rodents often receiving multiple bites. Thankfully, because of its shy nature, the snake tends to avoid humans, but, however, people still get bitten when attempting to handle it in the wild, or keeping it as a pet. As weird as it sounds, some people keep these deadly snakes as pets. Definitely not the type of flex we often hear. Although in other ways it can also be a great way of avoiding visitors. If you really hate human interactions, the venom of this snake is a potent cocktail of neurotoxins, mycotoxins, and hemotoxins. One bite and it sets off a violent chain reaction within the body, leading to severe pain, swelling, and forming hundreds of blood clots throughout the body, resulting in organ failure, shock, and paralysis. Although there's life-saving anti-venom, recovery from the bite is quite long and painful, and the after effects are often devastating, leaving victims into psychological traumas and a state of shock for years to come.